Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to yet another educational English video. I am your new dad, and today we are going to be looking at memes! That's right, it is that time of the month again where we go back, we look at some of the spiciest memes we've seen all month, many of which were sent by you guys in the Discord, and we see how we could break them down to increase our vocabulary skills. So, let's jump into it. Before we jump into today's video, let me quickly say that I'm giving away $25 at the end of the month. If you want to win, all you need to do is smash the like button on this video, smash that subscribe button, and ring that little bell for notifications. Lastly, leave me a comment in the comment section down below telling me what meme you thought was the best. And lastly, if you're trying to improve your English skills or maybe trying to learn another new language, well, consider giving Ling a shot. Ling has over 65 languages that you could choose from, and it's just a fantastic application. I talk about it in every video, so I'm not gonna, go on and on and on about it in this one. Just check it out. It's in the description. It's free, but if you pay for it, then some of that money goes to me. So, it's cool. All right? But now, let's learn some English. Alright guys, so we're going to jump right into it. The first thing that we're going to do is take a look at a bunch of different memes. Then we're going to break them down and see exactly what they mean. And after that, we're going to take a quiz to see exactly what we've learned just by watching. Alrighty, now let's start with the first meme. Me Googling Alzheimer's symptoms. All the links being purple. Oh god. So first let's talk about what this disease Alzheimer's is, because when we talk about symptoms are usually based on diseases, and so Alzheimer is like a no joke, very serious, very awful disease that I personally think is like the worst disease a person could possibly ever get. No cap, if you get Alzheimer's, you lose your memories, you lose your ability to understand the world around you, and your brain slowly degenerates. A lot of your brain cells start dying, you lose your memories, you're easily confused. You're still alive, and you'll still keep living, but like, that person doesn't exist anymore. You're just kind of a empty shell. To me, it's seriously the most terrifying disease you can get. I am horrified of the idea of getting Alzheimer's or dementia or anything like that. And what makes it even scarier is that there's absolutely no cure. So like, you cannot get Alzheimer's and then get rid of Alzheimer's. Like, no. Once you have it, you're going to have it forever until, you just don't exist anymore. And you could slow it down a little bit with medicine, but like, only a little bit, and it's temporary too. Like, there's like the slowing part goes away, and it just rapidly goes. So, Alzheimer's is terrifying. Let's move to the next one. Intergalactic villains when they come to invade Earth. It's true. I go to America! Intergalactic Marvel villains are always messing around with the USA. And it's like, come on, guys, our back hurts. We're carrying all the weight. Man, go invade some other places. And now I know you keyboard warriors are about to say, well, in Avengers Infinity War, they attacked Wakanda. But that's after they, attacked the US first, and then they went to Wakanda. They get it, man. They know. They want to take the world, they take the US. I think it's kind of lame. I think maybe people should go to places like Colombia. Why don't Marvel villains invade Colombia? Or why don't Marvel villains go to invade Philippines? I mean, at least they could go swimming in a nice beach while they invade. Okay, let's just take a look at some of the words in this meme, like the word intergalactic, because intergalactic means that it comes from a different galaxy. Like, our galaxy is the Milky Way. Something that comes from Andromeda system is intergalactic. That's the next galaxy over, is Andromeda. So something that comes from Andromeda to our galaxy becomes intergalactic. And there's many, many, many galaxies out there for Marvel villains to pop on over to beat us up from. Now, the word villain just means bad guy. So the villain in the movie is the guy who does something bad, like in Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, the villain was Thanos, even though it was two different Thanoses that were the bad guy. They're both Thanos. Now, you cannot tell me any differently. I think that Elsa in the movie Frozen is the villain. Prove me wrong, but you're not going to change my mind. She is a villain. Lastly, the word invade. Let's talk about that for just a little bit. To invade something means that you go into somewhere else with a military force to occupy it or to take it over. Like we could think is back to pre-World War II in Europe and in Asia. You had Japan invaded China, and then you had Germany invading like everyone in Europe. So just when somebody invades something, they're moving into an area to take it over, to occupy it, and maybe to rule that area. Different meanings of the word ass. Ass means butt. Good ass means good. Badass also means good. Big ass means just big. My ass, used to convey sarcasm. Your ass means your entire body. For example, move your ass. Me, who's trying to learn English as a second language. Yeah. Ass is a really versatile word, and I have a video about that word, which I'll link in the description down below. Maybe I'll play a little clip right now. But you usually wouldn't call a woman that you think is a bitch an asshole. You would just call her a bitch. It's weird, I know. But we could also make it compound and say bitch ass. And that doesn't refer to a bitch's ass. What it does refer to, though, is somebody who is extremely weak.
You a bitch ass nigga.
But yeah, a lot of swear words are really versatile, and we use them in many different ways. So like, you kind of just have to learn them. It's one of those things where you just gotta hear them, you gotta see them, and you gotta learn them because they'll just keep being used in different ways. Let's go to the next one. 48-hour protection, my deodorant. The doctor saying I have 24 hours to live. So, ooey baby, this is spicy. Only for one reason. I think the meme is kind of lame. Like it's like whatever. It's a lame template. But if you don't know what deodorant is, you need to figure out what deodorant is, because deodorant is really, really, really important. Especially if you don't use it, it means that you stink. Now, the thing is, we can look at this word deodorant and know exactly what it means by breaking it down. The prefix D usually means off, right? Off or from, so but in this sense it really means to remove. So deodorant, we can look at the suffix, that ant, pronounced int, it means it has a specific job. So deodorant, deodorant. Now it deodors you, meaning that it makes you not smell, because odor is a bad smell. So people smell really bad, and that smell comes from their armpits. And if you don't wear deodorant, then you got stinky armpits. So, do yourself a favor. Go buy some deodorant and clean yourself up, baby, because that's nasty. You nasty if you don't wear it. Grandma! All people think about is sex these days. Grandma. Yo, both of my grandmas had 7 children each. That means just alone I have 14 aunts and uncles, and really because they all married, and in America we call our in-laws uncles as well, and aunts. I have like 28 aunts and uncles. So basically it is kind of funny how that whole generation just treats and shames the younger generation for, caring about sex, for having sex, for being sexually open, to using condoms and contraceptives, to birth control. It's like, dude, you guys had so many children all the time. It was like every year after year after year after year, just baby, 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 baby. And it's like, come on, guys, that's insane. You guys obviously care just as much about sex as we do. You guys just weren't protecting yourselves. You grew the population, right? They gave birth to the baby boomers, and the baby boomers are called baby boomers because there were so many of them at that time. So I don't know about this, man. I love my grandparents, and they never shamed me in any way like this, so I don't really see... I don't get that from them, but I do get that from their generation. You hear them complaining about it. It is what it is. Now, I will say that there's a phrase in this meme that I really like, and that's the phrase "these days." because these days is a super common phrase that you hear, and you might not exactly understand how to use it. When using the phrase these days, you're only talking about the time in the present and around. So like this week, next week, last week, those are these days, or last year, this year, and next year are these days. But if we start talking about further back in history, it's no longer these days, or further on in the present, it's no longer these days. These days is strictly just the time around us right now, this tiny little bubble. Indian scammers, after speaking in an Indian English accent, I come from America! Yes, this is like the truest meme I've ever seen in my history of doing this channel, and I'm pretty sure I say that a lot. But I come from America, sir. I am in California. That is like what they all say whenever the scammers get you or try to get you, right? That's the first thing you hear them say is, oh, sir, I am from America. I am in California. And it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Dude, you're in New Delhi.
But so am I. It doesn't tell me anything. So which city are you in?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll have a go, will I?
in California.
No, you're not. See, you're lying again. You're in Gurugram.
See. Now, what's the point of asking me if you cannot believe, if you cannot
Because I know you're in
understand what
Gurugram.
I'm trying to say?
I know you're in Gurugram.
Gurugram? What's
Yes.
Gurugram?
You know exactly where Gurugram is because you're sitting there.
Okay? Don't lie to me. So, you might ask, what is a scammer? And a scammer is someone who scams, and a scam is when people do something dishonest. They trick you into giving money. Maybe a scammer will sell you a product that doesn't exist, or they'll get you to pay for something that doesn't exist, right? One of the really common scams that you see in the United States, Australia, and England was where these Indian English speakers will call. And they'll have a hotline. So they'll set up a hotline where you'll see an ad on your computer saying that your computer has a virus, and you call them, and they pretend that they're Windows support, and they will then take your computer hostage unless you pay them money. Meaning that they will, keep your computer to where you can't make any changes. They'll just take over power over your computer, and you're screwed unless you pay them. Now, obviously, it's quite easy to tell that what a scam is. And I'd like to think that you guys don't fall for scams. What I would like you to do is tell me a scam that you know in the comment section down below. Tell me a very common scam that you see in your home country or in your hometown. And I'm curious. I want to know. Oh, honey, look at these poor orphans. We'll take that rat. This is from Stuart Little, and that's like amazing. So Stuart Little is this meme. Stuart Little is this movie that came out when I was a little boy. I was really, really young when it came out. I remember bits and pieces of it. I remember the premise, right? So this family, they want to have a second kid. They decide to adopt a rat. And the rat speaks, and he's cute, whatever. It is a really cute movie, but it's funny because, all these children that need families, and they're like, the rat is for us. God. So let's talk about this word orphan. An orphan is somebody who doesn't have parents, and it's a kid who doesn't have parents, either because their parents have died, their parents abandoned them, they don't have any family to claim them, or their parents just abandoned them. They got rid of them. They didn't want them. So basically, it's really sad if you're an orphan. And there's orphans all over the world, and it's a horrible, horrible thing. But it's like this family could have just like helped an orphan. Instead, they got a rat. So that's funny. I would hate to be an orphan. I'm sure you would hate to be an orphan as well. I don't have any experience being an orphan, so I don't really know what their experience is totally like. I could just only imagine that it must be terrible. All right, guys, now that we've seen all these memes and we broke them down, let's quickly take a quiz to see exactly what we've learned just by watching. Let me know your score in the comment section down below. Good luck. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you like this video, make sure you smash that like button on this, and if you want to learn a little bit more English, go watch some of my other videos. Make sure you smash the like button, smash that subscribe button, ring that little bell for notifications, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Feel free to tell me what you want to learn about next. I'm always listening to you guys and whatever you have to say. Now just stick around for a little bit of affirmation. Now for a bit of much-deserved affirmation. I just want to tell you how proud of you I am for the amazing things that you're doing. You're learning English on your free time. You could be watching PewDiePie, you could be watching somebody else, but instead you're watching me to learn English, and that's something that you should be proud of. So, I love ya, I'm proud of you, and I really hope that you're proud of you. I'll see you next week.